Hey, what's happening? It's James Canzanella, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be going some great tips for affiliate marketing for beginners. Now, if you love affiliate marketing, internet marketing, making commissions, and it's your first time to this channel on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, or maybe if you're coming back, you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do that if you want to check out some more great affiliate marketing information. So here we are on Clickbank, which is extremely popular. They have so many categories, so many offers, so many people know about them. And what I'm going to be doing is kind of walking you through some insights or tips that you can use, not just to promote Clickbank, because I don't promote a ton of them all that often. I do a lot of other separate offers, but with all the offers and JV pages and bonuses they have going on for them, it's really great to get a lot of tips on this, and you can kind of use them for any other type of offer. So regardless of what niche or what offer you're promoting, keep these in mind. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to go to the advanced search. Results per page, I'm going to do 50, gravity higher than 10. As you can see, I've done that before. Let's do search. Here I'm going to go by gravity. Gravity is pretty much the, I guess you could say, another form of popularity. I don't know the exact numbers, but when it says 236, this means that at least 236 separate people have been promoting this. So what happens, let's say you make a sale for Flat Belly Fix, it goes up one gravity point. So it would go from where it is now to 237.92. Now, as time kind of accumulates, what will happen is that will slowly diminish, so that 1.0, that you added to it, if you haven't made any sales after, I don't know how long it is, but a few days or so, that'll slowly go down. That's why you get the decimal point and the weird numbers after, because when people stop making sales, that one slowly diminishes. So keep that in mind. If you made 100 sales, it'll still only go up 1 point. If you make one sale, it'll still only go up 1 point. This is just a good idea of how many people at least are currently promoting it and making sales. Now, when it comes to competition as well, this is something I really wanted to bring up, because when it comes to gravity, people always say, well, if it's more competitive, should you promote it? Is that good? Is that bad? In my opinion, I think it's overall a great thing. Would you rather promote this, okay, that you know is getting a ton of sales already, or would you rather promote something where gravity is 0? No one has made any sales yet. There hasn't been much testing, maybe aside from the vendor themselves. So you'd rather go with something that's proven, okay? So that's my advice. It really depends also on where you're going to be promoting it. For example, if you were happening to bid on this on Google AdWords, I'm not sure if you can, but just an example, and there was high competition, then, that would mean that you'd be paying much higher prices, and that scenario wouldn't be as good. But if you're doing like a YouTube channel, if you have an email list, this is pretty much going to tell you that it's high converting. Now, there are going to be a few gems when it comes to Clickbank. So just because something is a high gravity doesn't mean something that has a low gravity is not going to convert. That's going to be up to you to test multiple offers and so on and so forth, but that's just my advice when it comes to that. Let's open this up and look at what we have here, because as you can see, up to 90% available for serious affiliates, which is cool. Let's open this up in a new window. Okay, they got some resources here, Flat Belly Fix. They got a few more things going on, and they don't actually have a whole lot here. So let's go back and continue on. That was going to be my next tip. So when it comes to beginners, even if you haven't made a lot of sales, you want to look for things like this, because these are really good incentives. Many offers sometimes are going to say, hey, you can get up to 90%. Sometimes they'll say you can get 100%. They don't care. They want to give you all the money on the front end because they have a back end product. Maybe it's going to be coaching, a live training, a seminar where they're going to make the majority of their money. So they have no problem incentivizing affiliates to send more traffic and sales, because they know it's free traffic, it's free customers, and they're just going to make all their money in the background while they build their list at the same time. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about is that sometimes it won't always say this. It won't, people don't always say, hey, we'll bump up your commissions. Sometimes after you do make a few sales, or even if you're courageous enough before you make some sales, you could ask if they do commission bumps. The cool thing about it is that the worst thing that could happen is that they say no. But if you if you can't get a lot of traffic or you haven't done a lot of sales, I wouldn't suggest that flat out in the beginning. Okay. So let's continue on down here. Let's look for some more. Let's see other ways where you can get, no, not that one. Red detox, battery conditioning. I'm just looking for some good perks when it comes to the JV page. Okay, let's check this out. Up to 148 per sale. Okay. Earnings per click, highest average, blah, blah, blah. Okay, not much there. Okay, something else I want to look at now that we're doing this. So the average sale, that means anytime you send a customer through, or for all the customers they've had, the average customer is pretty much going to generate $38.61. Okay, now when it comes to this, would you rather promote something that's around, I don't know, let's say $40, or something that's, let's see, it's super low. Right here. $13.87. All right. Think about it this way. You build an audience, you got an email list, maybe you want to do paid advertising. Like if you were sending paid ads to this, you're pretty much, it's going to be so difficult, not only to be in the profit, to break even, it's going to take so long because you're going to need multiple offers. And when you consider buying leads, if you were doing that, when leads are 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on where you are, let's say $3 a piece, my goodness, it's going to be so much more difficult. So the average sale, pretty much when you send a customer and that what it's bringing them and everyone else, you're going to want to make sure that's like around $30 at least. Now, this is just on Clickbank, okay? This isn't every other offer. Every other network is going to be different, but you'll notice that as you go through, that's also another really big incentive when it comes to promoting something. These are hovering around 30ish, some lower, some higher. That one's obviously lower, but $40 isn't bad, 54 isn't bad. Okay. And something else I also want you to look for, since we are on Clickbank, is this right here. If you hover over this, you'll notice that it is recurring billing. Now, recurring is one of the best parts about affiliate marketing, because what happens is it's like truly passive income. What happens with a lot of these is usually they have memberships or sometimes they're trials. Where what happens is, someone will get a, $17 a month membership and you make like 60% recurring. I know it's not a lot, but there's nothing better than making sales over and over, even after you made the first sale, okay? Because that's a great way to snowball your income and your commissions and so on and so forth. But keep in mind, a lot of these will have these when they have trials. So for example, let's say Flat Belly Fix, I don't know how much it sells for, I'm just making this up. Let's say it's $27, okay? They go to exit their sales letter, and when they do that, it says, wait, try Flat Belly Fix for only $1 and then pay the $26 in 2 weeks. That would still count as recurring. Okay, that's like a semi-recurring. The best offers are going to be where it's like membership, where it's just complete recurring until the person cancels. Okay, so keep that in mind. Just because this has recurring, that might mean it's like a trial with, paid 2 weeks later type of thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that was a lot of great tips. Like this one's locked too. If you're going to, if you want to promote that, you would need to talk to someone. Just a little tip. This is also another good. This is the one-click upsell or pitch plus, whatever you want to call it. That means usually you're going to be making more money when you promote it. Look at this. Average sell is $75. Not too shabby. Okay. All in all, these are just a lot of great tips that are coming off my head. This is what I do kind of when I go through not just Clickbank, but any other type of marketplaces or networks, because usually there's going to be a lot of different offers unless you're promoting one single by itself. For example, like ClickFunnels, or you're promoting like lead pages or Aweber or any software. They have their own affiliate programs. There's millions of them out there, like single products, but this is the thought process that I go through, kind of answering a lot of questions when it comes to affiliate marketing for beginners and Clickbank, because I know a lot of times the hardest part is picking an offer. But when you kind of keep in mind a lot of the things I'm going over, it's going to make it a much easier process for you. Okay, so hope you learned something new. Those are just a few affiliate marketing tips for beginners. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.